Have you ever felt completely stuck in your career? Like you're just knocking on doors and they refuse to open. Well, if that's you, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to dive into a huge mindset shift that's going to flip that whole script and get you to stop chasing opportunities and start attracting them instead.
Man, this one hits home, doesn't it? That feeling of being on the outside, looking in, just fighting for a little recognition, a spot that you know should be yours. But what if the whole game is rigged, in your favor? What if you were never supposed to beg for a seat, because there's an entire table with your name on it already waiting?
And that brings up a really tough question, one we have to ask ourselves. We always take a no as a rejection, don't we? But what if it's not? What if that closed door isn't a setback, but it's actually divine protection? A detour to get you to something so much better.
Okay, so to really get this strategy, we have to fix a huge misunderstanding that most of us have about where our success, our provision, our promotions, where it all really comes from. It all boils down to one critical difference: understanding the source versus the channel. Let's break this down. So on one side, you've got the channel. Now this is your job, your boss, the company you work for. And look, we all get it wrong. We think this is the source of our income, but that's a mistake. These things are just the pipeline, not the wellspring. They're the delivery truck, not the warehouse.
So what is the source then? Well, the source is the true origin of everything. Your promotion, your wealth, your authority, your job. It's just one of 1,000 possible channels the source can use to get that stuff to you. So when one channel dries up, say you get laid off or you get passed over for a promotion, it doesn't mean the source ran out. Nope, it just means the flow is being rerouted.
So this is the big question, right? Where is your focus? Are you losing sleep over budget cuts? Are you obsessing over what your boss thinks of you? See, that's focusing on the channel. But the second you shift your focus to the real source, the whole dynamic changes. You start building your security on solid rock, not on the shifting sands of a single job.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds good in theory, but does it actually work? Well, let's look at some proof. We're going to check out an incredible case study of what happens when someone operates with this source-first mentality. We'll call it the resume-free promotion.
Let's talk about the story of Joseph. This guy went from being a prisoner, the absolute bottom of the barrel, to becoming the governor of Egypt, second in command to Pharaoh himself. That's not just a step up the ladder. That is a quantum leap to the top of a whole new skyscraper.
So how'd he pull that off? How many applications did he send out from his prison cell? How much networking did he do? The answer is a big, fat zero. Not a single resume. He didn't climb the corporate ladder piece by piece. He was literally lifted to the very top of it.
And here's the secret sauce. Joseph's focus was 100% on his source. He just used the gifts he had right where he was, interpreting dreams, managing the prison. He wasn't scrolling through job boards, he was following divine instructions. And because he was so aligned, the promotion came looking for him.
And listen, this isn't just a one-off story. The same pattern shows up over and over. You think about Abraham, who was guided to a new land and became insanely wealthy. Or his son, Isaac, who followed instructions, planted crops in the middle of a famine, and got 100 times return while everyone else was starving. The game plan is always the same. Focus on the source, not your circumstances.
All right, so we get the what and the why. Now let's get to the how. Let's make this practical. I've got a simple but really powerful 3-day ritual you can start literally today to start shifting your own focus from the channel to the source.
Here's the deal. For the next 72 hours, that's it, just 3 days, you're going on a negativity fast. Step 1, no more trash talking your job, your boss, your career, none of it. Step 2, this includes complaining to your friends or even just letting those doubtful thoughts run wild in your head. And step 3, this is the most important part, you're going to actively replace all that negativity with a new, powerful statement.
This right here? This is your new script. Every single time you feel that urge to worry or complain, you're going to stop that thought in its tracks and you're going to declare this out loud instead. Those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. You are literally rewiring your brain to expect provision from the source, not scarcity from the channel.
And here is the liberating truth in all this. The big takeaway I really want you to get. Your skills are important. Your experience is great, but your ultimate favor, the kind of favor that kicks open doors no one can shut, it is not tied to your resume. It is not tied to your LinkedIn profile. It is tied directly to the source.
And you know what? To really lock this in, let's make it real. Jump into the comments right now and declare this for yourself. Just type it out. My favor is not tied to my resume. There is so much power in a declaration. You're putting that energy out there and cementing this new belief for yourself.
So we're going to end where we began. It's time to stop fighting for a seat. It's time to stop begging for scraps at a table that was never meant for you anyway. It's time to start asking a new, much bigger question. What table, overflowing with opportunity and purpose, has the source already prepared just for you?